This is my first time in here.
Well, you're only probably with the most controversial White House correspondents.
And I'm actually really good at yelling because I used to be a ring announcer.
We're all biased, right? We just wear our bias, which I think is a pejorative term to begin with, on our sleeves.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. I'm pro-Trump. The questions I ask, in my opinion, are going to help highlight the good things that he's doing for America.
These are White House correspondents like you've never seen before. They're part of the Trump administration's push to bring so-called new media into the White House.
We have an individual in our new media seat today.
Cara Castronova is White House correspondent for Lindell TV.
Go to mypillow.com.
Yes, that Lindell.
Boys will be boys, and
The new media outlets have full access to the White House briefing room, where they ask questions like this.
Will you guys also consider releasing the president's fitness plan? He actually looks healthier than ever before. Is he working out with Bobby Kennedy? And is he eating less McDonald's?
I can confirm the president is in very good shape.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office.
And the characterization that what you were doing, asking Zelensky that question, that you were trolling.
I'm not a troll. I never have been. That was a legitimate question I just wanted to ask. It didn't mean to, get everyone fired up like they did.
Right now, the briefing room, the seats are, big networks up front. You're hoping that that will be rearranged, that outlets like yourself might have a more prominent seat here?
Definitely. If it were up to me, I'd kick a lot of these outlets out. I view my role here more as sort of reporting on not so much the White House, but really the media.
Natalie Winters is White House correspondent for Steve Bannon's show War Room.
Our bias is not to be sycophants for President Trump. Our bias is for our audience, which is the working class of America, the people who want to put this country first.
If Trump messes up, will you guys call it out?
Yeah, and we have. I think time and time again, particularly on the vertical and issue of immigration, we are not for stapling green cards to diplomas.
We met the new media correspondents on the day Trump announced tariffs that could upend the world economic order. As other news outlets reported on the tanking stock market, on Bannon TV, they celebrated.
This is the first day where a sitting president put America's working class first, and it's a glorious day to be standing here at the White House and to be able to say that and bring that to you.
Have the quote-unquote traditional reporters that are here been hostile to you at all?
Well, I think they know better than to come after Natalie Winters and the War Room posse, but it's the looks, the eye rolls, the conversations that I overhear.
They're adjusting to life as part of the White House press corps. These big tents here is where you have CNN, ABC,
Right.
the networks, and you guys are kind of
So we're
off to the
kind
side
of
here.
off to the side, which is what a lot of alternate media is doing right now.
From the protocols
There were times at the beginning when we're standing kind of here, not realizing we're in people's shots.
to the snack selection.
And this is off topic. The vending machine is full of junk food, and I'm a big MAGA person. I almost ate a beef Slim Jim yesterday. I was desperate.
Do you consider yourself a journalist?
Yes.
Tell me.
Seems like you took a little pause to process that.
But I think we all should have a seat at the table. I really do. And if you look, the very first week she did the new media, it was Axios. And Axios, by no stretch of imagination, is a conservative new media.
But while not all new media here are MAGA media, a lot of them are more cheerleading President Trump than challenging him. You are a Trump fan, right?
Yes, I'm definitely a supporter of President Trump.
So will you be able to hold them to account then? and
I
call
would.
them out?
I will be able to hold 100% him to account. There's, I'm sure, things that will happen that I disagree with, and I have said plenty of times, on the record when I've disagreed with his
Is there
decisions.
anything so far in this administration you've disagreed with?
I'm not gonna. Let me put some thought into that for a second. I'm just overwhelmed, with how well I perceive things to be going.
But to the people, and I'm sure you see this online every single day, who say you don't deserve to be here because you're not a real journalist, what's your response to them?
Well, I'm pretty sure the group of people in there spent, 4 years covering for someone who was essentially dead, and that's being charitable in my description of him, a president by the name of Joe Biden. So to all those people who are apoplectic over having new media voices, you guys failed. And that's why we're here.
The chair of the White House Correspondents Association, a group that has represented White House reporters for more than a century, recently wrote, "For the public to get information it needs to understand and make decisions about the most powerful office in the world, it needs news produced by experienced professional journalists who ask tough questions and produce fair coverage."